Hello and welcome to Experimental Lab, the daily show with JK. I'm JK, your host, joined by Hamar. Hamar, what a ride, right? Yesterday was fun and today is going to be more exciting. I hope so.
Yeah, Isaac, good morning. Yes, you are right. Yesterday we had some joke with fun. I think today we'll do some more, I think, because we are going to receive lots of phone calls from the recruiter side. Yeah, we can continue. Let's see what happens.
Yes, certainly. Again, our aim is like to continue to do the same work and also talk to the recruiters and play the intros, all that like we wanted to do, right? So that is the main focus here. And probably it might have got some attention of people who are looking at our talk shows from a more interest is being shown. And we are even trying to figure it out, like how to improve and format this, and also all that we can do it, right? So including the exciting promo intro, the sound, we figured that out. And probably we can even try to switch between different music and audios. That will give us some good option, like to go over like what are the next steps to do on our journey. Let's see like who will be the first victim today while they call us.
Yes. Okay.
So you have done your background work and replied to people asking like who is the client and what is the pay rate and all those things, the usual stuff. Replying to the emails is important. Unless we
Yes,
reply,
sure.
they won't give us a call. So that is one thing. We always do it, prepare on the background, people who are not aware of it, like what we are doing here. Uh, so I'm just sharing the
Yes.
screen. You're getting a call?
No. I just want to share my screen. Okay, you can share, no issue. Then I will share something with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. The next time I'll let you go first, right? This is what, right? So every profile that we have set up, anyone who's looking for a job, come to us. We will get you a job. That's the promise we are giving on this daily show. So we have set up a couple of profiles, and Amar is Peter, and I am Mani or Shiva, whatever you want to call. And we have a couple of others, right? Nate, as well as Ram. Okay, all those profiles are there. So recruiters from India, they will reach out, right, to you guys through email. How do they reach out? If you have posted your resume in any of the job board, in LinkedIn, that's the most popular one nowadays, and Dice or any other monster, we are all monsters. So they source it from there, and they will reach out to you in an email saying that like, hey, I'm from this company. We have a client project for a project manager, a scrum master role, and you can literally see that, right? So it's a US company. He is saying like they are based in New York, and this is the phone number. All that is legally kind of enforcing proper email kind of thing. And when you reply to it, asking like who is the client, I'm just keeping it like very simple, client and pay. I don't have time, so that's why I'm just keeping it very short. But even Amar and others in our team, like they just write a proper reply saying thanks for reaching out. Let me know more about this opportunity. All those things, right? Attaching your resume and your contact details, sending them a reply will get a response. But I'm just putting this simple one. Even for this, they are desperate. They will reach back to us immediately. They'll call or reply, and we will explore how this process continues. And once we get, again, why I said all these things is they are in India, but they are misrepresenting, saying that like they are in US. And that's what we are going to have fun in the show. When they call, we are going to
Yes.
ask
By
them.
this time, I'm going to receive a call.
Go for it.
Hello.
Hello, Peter?
Yes. Who is?
Yeah, Peter Chetan this side from ACS Group. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Actually, we had a conversation over the email that you were, yes, you want to hear more about this position, senior project manager.
Right. Actually, I want
Yeah,
to
and the
know
location.
who is the client, parent, etc. Yeah.
Yes, can you please just come a little bit near to the microphone because your voice is echoing, like you are using on
Cannot you hear me
speaker.
now?
Yep. No, sorry. Can you please just come closer to your phone?
Yes, I am okay from my side. Maybe it's your problem.
Yep. Actually, your voice was echoing. So.
Please cancel the call and call me again. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, maybe there was an issue. He could not understand myself from my side.
Okay, well, that's no issues, right? So this is just a beginning, and you can share the screen and walk us through who that guy was, where he is calling from.
Yes, sure. Oh, again, okay. Hello.
Yeah. Yes, Peter.
Tell me. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes, you're audible, and now it's clear to hear you. Yes. What is your current location, by the way? Because the location here is Stamford, Connecticut.
Okay, no issue. Currently, I'm in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, and you are ready to relocate there because it's a hybrid role and you have to be available there from day one.
Okay, no issue. I can relocate.
Okay, and what is your experience as a project manager? As I can see, you have worked with Wells Fargo from 2014 to 2017, and then Richmond Anthem 2018 to 2019.
Yes.
And the USAA
Right.
2019. Yep. And you are currently working?
Yes.
Okay. And
but in your job description, you
have...
told me 3 days on site and 2 days remote, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And do you have experience with a network client, like where you have just provide me a second. I am checking. Yes, telecom experience. Do you have any telecom experience or with commissions? Commissions in the sense of rate part, like a rate, commissions, purchasing, these types of thing.
No, I don't have.
Okay. And have you worked with any telecom client?
No.
Okay. And do you have PMP certificate or PMI certificate active?
No, I have CSM certificate. I'm a certified Scrum Master.
Oh, Scrum Master. Okay. And you have experience with software development life cycle?
Yes, I have.
For which client do you have used this, like a software development managing software development. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, you will see my resume. You will get details from there. Actually, I'm busy with my current project, so yeah, that's it.
Oh,
So what's the rate you are offering?
okay. Actually, I can provide like 69 an hour on W2.
69, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So who's the client?
Charter Communications.
So, okay. Okay, no issue. We can work.
Okay, and you are okay with this, all
Yeah.
these things,
Yeah, sure.
correct?
Sure.
Okay. Can you please provide me some of the details, like your full legal name?
Yes, I can. Not now. You can share over the mail. Anything else you need?
Yes, just provide me your full legal name. So I will provide you a rate confirmation mail over there.
Yeah, Peter Bayapati.
It's Peter, Peter,
Mm-hmm.
B,
BOYA
YA,
PATI.
PATI,
Right. Well,
BOYAPATI.
right. Well.
Okay, and you are US citizen?
No, green card. Hold on.
Green card. Okay. Green card. And when did you got your green card? Like in which year?
It's mandatory to submit my profile to a client.
Sorry?
It's mandatory when I got my green card.
No, but actually, I have to make these things clear, like for my knowledge and for my manager's knowledge, that when you have got your green card.
Did your client ask you to collect those informations?
No.
So why you are asking like?
No, they will not. If you work on W2, then they do not need all these details. But
Yeah.
I have to confirm that when did you got your green card? This is the thing. So I'm asking, not not very much.
Mm-hmm. In 2015.
Yes. Okay then.
Anything else you need to submit from my side to submit my profile?
No. I will mention some things in the rate confirmation mail. Okay.
Okay. Excuse me, may I know where you are sitting from?
Sorry?
You are from USA or outside of USA? You are talking from?
I'm working offshore.
Oh, where?
Okay.
Where you are from? India? You are from India?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Which part of India you are from?
Northern side.
Northern side means the city?
Delhi.
Okay. Okay, please send out here, then we can discuss. Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I'm sending you the rate confirmation mail. Please revert it back to me as soon as possible.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay, Peter. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yes, good job, Peter, again. So
he asked me, yeah, when I got my green card.
Yes. So that's a usual standard practice, right? So he just wanted to know, again, he is going to ask to share the green card copy. I'm sure about that, right? And if you are going to refuse that, saying that like, why do you need my green card? It is illegal. They will say like, no, the client is asking. Right now, he mentioned that like, I see that a lot of grammatical mistakes in the email and typography error in the phone numbers, all that I was seeing. Again, he might be experienced, he's a fresher or whatever that is, right? They practice this, the regular one.
Yeah, right.
Whoever is going to share the copies, they are going to share, which means those who are desperate to get a job, they will share anything, right? We are not going to do that. And we are going to confront and ask them, like, why do you need my green card? Again, talking, when do you got all those things, we can say anything, right? Everybody can lie, right? I can even say, like, I got it in 2000, or I got it even yesterday. It doesn't matter.
Right.
So all that is, once they submit and the interview happens and we get the job and they provide us an offer, then starts the problem, right? So they
Yeah, the
ask
real,
all these things.
yes, right. You are. And the real part here is that we are telling lies just for the experiment, but they are telling lie for their job. Actually, they take it as a regular basis.
Yes,
Right.
yes, that's the difference, right? So you're right. So we are exposing the corrupt practice, right? The frauds that is being uh, outright lie being done by the companies, engaging people from India and from offshore and forcing them, like, to do these kind of practices, right? Just say that, like, you are in US, or even if he hesitated so much, right? So he was not ready to say, like, which city. He was saying, like, north side. And then, like,
Yes.
slowly come up with Delhi. Should I say this or not? Why is he asking me? I am the one who should ask the question. So
Right.
that confrontation, because people who lie, who cheat, they feel pressured and they don't want to go off script, right? They cannot, if they interrogate them and question them, they will fall apart. So they know that, like, they are lying to every other people tooth and nail for their livelihood. That's a shameful thing. That is why, like, we are so agitated and we are doing this experiment and exposing this. People are in large number, in thousands, in millions even, sitting in offshore and doing this as a profession and making their livelihood. So they are in a way victims. The companies, they don't care. They just want to compete in this rat race and grab some piecemeal kind of share from the bigger companies, and that's how, like, they just set up, like, all these smaller companies.
Yes, I'm going to receive another phone call. Please hold on. Hello.
Hello?
Yes. Who is?
Yeah, hi Peter, this is Pichu again. Sorry to bother you. Did you receive my salary confirmation email?
Yes, I got it and I am replying. Yeah, just a minute, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, he has sent me a RTR for the position of project manager, Scrum Master. Let's see. That's why he's calling me again and again. Yeah, the parties they all are trained to tell lies with people. They are actually trained up, right? Their manager or their employer, they train them. Please use those points if they ask you. Yes, of course they can ask you. By this way, you can answer them. They already trained up, I think.
Yeah, see, that is one thing, right? Even if you train people to lie, right, say these things, right? When they are being confronted and cross-questioned, and let's do that, right? Even when we start asking them, why are you doing this? Right? They will not have an answer, right? So they will go on the defense mode, they'll be arrogant, or they'll drop off, right? So those are the options I'm thinking of right now. They might say like, oh, why are you asking those questions? And I'm not interested to answer you these questions. And some, they might even think in their mind, right? What the heck is this, right? I am doing my job. What is your problem? That's also a possibility. So anyway, let's see that, like, if we are getting any calls, we will talk about that, and then we will wrap up. We have 10 more minutes. Probably the one that you were showing, right? The calls. It is like, I still don't understand. Why do they need authorization and confirmation for, again, this is for TCS, right? So we are very familiar and we are doing a couple of projects, have done in the past and even currently doing it. These paperwork doesn't matter, right?
Yes, that's true.
They are hunting for so many candidates. Their only job is like to get the confirmation from the candidate and submit it. This is what they are doing as a job. But even after confirming it, there is no guarantee that the person is going to accept the interview or accept the job or join the job. So many things are there. But why do they like just skip these things, right? This is not needed. If you ask these things, what are you going to do with this paper trail? You cannot hold me accountable in any way. This is just a wastage of time, a complete nonsense for everybody else, like people who are working on this as a recruiter, or even for the candidates, right? It's a stressful thing, and you just keep sending hundreds of emails and you don't get any offers at all. So what is the point in then emailing to any other thing like we can talk about, or you want me to play some recordings that we have from the interview?
Okay, I can show you one thing just that I got another email from a recruiter where he asked me to provide my previous manager's name, because this position for Wells Fargo, and they asked me to provide my first name as per SSN, last name, middle name, etc., and date of birth, last 4 digits of SSN, and the name of manager of Wells Fargo previously, because we made our resume with that we worked with Wells Fargo previously. That's why they asked me to provide the manager's name here.
Yeah, that's
Right.
exactly right. The problem here, they jump the gun. They do various questioning. Again,
Mhm.
some of them ask it as a reference from your previous
Yes, yes.
employment. So if I am going to give reference, am I going to get a job without getting interview? So this is like very old school, right? Old way of validating it. Like even after getting the job, right? They have been pushing hard, like for us to get the reference letter from the employers, right? Previous employers. That is also happening right now. I still don't find that as any value added. They can just cross check, and if people want to do fraud and they want to cheat, you can easily do it, right? Get a reference from 2-3 people is not a big deal. If a person is not capable of getting those things, definitely he will not be able to do these frauds. And that's where my contention here. You ask anyone, we can make friends and say you give their numbers and contacts, say that yeah, I work with him and he's a good fellow. Anyone can get that. So why do they still use this as a opportunity to really look for candidates who are good, who's capable of doing the work, and trust those person and give him an opportunity to work in the company? So instead, they just go around blabbering and asking people to provide all these things, right? Which is of no use. And again, I can prove it 100 times that this can be manipulated. It can be anyone can be cheated with these things.
Right. And you see that everywhere a third party, they are getting much commission than the employee also. Right. Because most of third party, they are helping the company or the client to hiring people to their company, and by this way they are getting a good commission, right?
See, that is what, right? It's not just commission, their livelihood, right? Their job is this. It's I don't know.
So
all the other. Go ahead.
Yeah. So cannot we say them who are doing this as a third party, like a broker?
What do you mean by that? I still don't get your question.
I mean, broker means who are actually mutual two party and get something from them. Don't you know this?
Yes. See, that is exactly what these companies are. All right. So they are brokers. They are middlemen, right? They are just connecting the candidates with the end client. So none of them has a job, right? It's not that even the sponsorship, right? The people we are mainly focusing on how this leads to modern slavery and how people become human trafficking victim, right? So from that angle standpoint only, we started this experiment. And why we are doing this experiment, right? We kept asking ourselves a long time, and should we really need to do this? And then we came up with a conclusion, right? The decision is we don't know how to stop these things, right? We don't have any power. We don't have any authority to do anything. And we cannot say to people oh, don't do this, stop it, right? They'll say you mind your own business, right? They will put the F-bomb as well, right? They can abuse and they can threaten us if we are going to preach them, right? Which we don't want to do it, right? And I'm not even trying to bring in morality, right? It's up to every individual to do whatever they want to do. But what we are trying to do here is to expose what is happening in our society, right? This is what is happening because of the opportunities that is available in US, and big billion-dollar companies are setting offshore and asking those third parties, right? As you said, right? The commission-based agencies, right? They set up a smaller sweatshop kind of thing, employ these smaller. Again, these are not even small numbers. There are in those companies that was shared, right? IDC Technology and all, there are more than 2,000 recruiters themselves, right? More than 2,000 employees in a company is not a small company. It's not even a small business. So you can see the enormous amount of the entire industry itself, recruitment industry itself has been built on this framework. So they are trying to find these things as a legal loophole. That's why, like, I'm not favor in terms of reaching out with attorneys or lawyers and ask questions, because they are smart in answering and finding loopholes in the law and say like, oh, this is not wrong. They are built based on these business models, and they are commission-based companies, right? What is wrong in that? And they are dealing with the contract world. Even the governments are giving contracts to people who are bidding it and who are able to provide that. And the entire supply chain network, logistics, everything works in that way. So that is why, like, people don't find this as a fault, right? This is nothing wrong, right? I am trying to place a candidate. They call it as headhunters, right? You don't have to stress so much. You come to us, we will get you a job. You just do what we tell you to do. And we are against those practices, right? That is why, like, I have a problem with this process that is happening here, that many people are okay with it. Okay, what's the big deal, right? I just don't have experience. I'm a fresher. I just have to lie something to get into the job market, right? So lying here and there, like few experience or few things in the resume is not a big deal. That's what people assume. But the problem is, where do you draw the line? Right? When you start lying everything, and you can justify, right? Why can't, when I lie this much, I can lie more. So you cannot take it more, but I can take it more. I can handle it. It's up to me. So that is how, like, it continues. So it will continue, and we will also continue, and we will do what we can do to get the attention of everyone who is involved in this. And we will try to find a solution together or through different means. Till then, we are not going to stop. So it's not going to be a stop now. It's going to be a start now and continue. All right. So we have hit the mark of 11:30, and we are trying to wrap the show. As usual, we request you all to support us by sharing this talk show, daily talk show. And if you are interested to join hands with us, reach out to us through email, chat, or even join our call through the Zoom meet. We will talk more. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Again, a reminder to everyone, this is not something like we are doing it for fun. This is based on a true story, based on a victim story.